Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
I powerlifted my sophomore through senior year, and I won state and for overall total record and qualified to go to nationals and junior Olympics. It's an individual sport, so I knew that however hard I worked was the outcome I was going to get.
Amber Sadler got what she put in. Hard work and 1,245 pounds in weights later, and she had broken the 15-year-old Texas record in powerlifting. But why stop at weights?
We had gotten a lead on a really good hitter out at, who was going to be at a tournament over in McKinney, Texas. And when we showed up there, of course there were several other coaches there. I think Baylor was there, Texas A&M was there. And in Amber's first at bat, she hit a ball to the wall and had like a slide in a second double, and I had turned to Eric, our assistant coach, and said, hey, we got to talk to her. Of course, we had to wait our turn, and at the end of the day, you know, we met with Amber and her folks, and they came for a visit, and we told her that we'd like to have her come play for Southeastern. And that afternoon on their ride home, she called back up and said, hey, I'm in. And let me tell you, we've been tickled to death to have her. I mean, she's just a treat to have around, not to mention her power and explosiveness at the plate.
Power. Now there's a pretty word, and no better synonym for what Amber brings wherever she goes.
She has a big name. Whenever you hear about Southeastern, you always think of Amber. It definitely gives your lineup a big bang, and it's always nice knowing that she has the power and to really change the game at any point in time at the game.
She's a fan favorite. The folks out in the stands have posters that say Slamber, and then when you get up there and swing it like that, you automatically get the respect as a player.
And that respect that Amber gets orchestrates fear into her opponents. In the 2013 season alone, Amber finished 9th in the Southland with a .582 slugging percentage and 4th in home runs, slamming in 11 home runs in total. But that's only because the pitchers walked her 31 times out of fear, the lesser of two evils.
You get a player like Amber, and she starts doing things and like hitting the walk-off home run against Ole Miss and those guys, you start expecting it every day, and you tend to get on her a little bit because you expect her to do it every at-bat.
While there are great expectations for Amber coming from the crowd on her team, great pressure comes as a pricey side effect.
I put most of the pressure on myself to do good because I expect myself to do good every day, get the hit, get the winning hit. The best feeling ever when you can feel a home run off your bat is just the greatest feeling ever. My job is to hit. I need to do my job, so I do what I can.
Power. It comes in all different shapes and sizes. One thing's for certain, Amber Slather's power is a force to be reckoned with. And when she comes up to bat, you better have your gloves ready in the stands. For the big game, I'm Nicholas Hoffman.
Coming off a devastating loss against Lamar in extra innings on Friday, March 14th, the Lions came back swinging in a doubleheader Saturday to take the series victory. Lamar had complete control of game number 1, holding the Lions at bay 3-0 until the 6th inning, where Kyle Sotolo would walk to first. Jameson Fisher's single moved Sotolo to third, where he would then score on a throwing error by the first baseman. The game stayed stagnant until the bottom of the 9th, where Dylan Hills would throw a two-man home run, bringing the game into the 10th inning. The Lions then ironically fell to a two-man home run made by Lamar in the extra inning, pulling the final score to 5-3 in Lamar's favor.
No, I think we'll bounce back and hopefully be mentally tough enough to come back tomorrow and get 2 from them.
It's going to inspire us. It's going to get us going more. It's going to get us hungrier. If anything, I think we'll be ready for the rest of the season.
And starving they were, as the Lions came back with an enormous burst of energy the following day. Sam Robertson and Brett Hoffman made it to the base in the 2nd inning, where Daniel Midget swung the pair into home base. Lamar answered in the next inning with a run of their own, but the Lions never lost the lead, rounding out the game to a 4-2 victory. This win brought the Lions to a heated final game of the series. Lamar opened with a run against Lions pitcher Kyle Keller, only to have the Lions roar back with 4 runs on their return at bat. Sotolo hit a single, while Jacob Seward sacrificed him to second. Sotolo then scored on Andrew Godbold's single, who then in turn scored off a combination of Robertson's walk and Brett Hoffman's hit. Kenan Menard would force a walk to Hoffman home for the final run of the inning. Flash forward to the 5th inning, and the Lions add 3 more points to the board with back-to-back singles, a walk from Brooks Morris, and a double from Daniel Midget. With that, the Lions pulled off a clutch series win with a score of 7-6. With the Lions' win over Lamar, the record is brought to 11-8. And with plenty of games left this season, the Lions' optimism will surely only aid them in improving their record. What did the baseball gloves say to the baseball? For the big game, I'm Nick Othman, and I'll catch you later. While the Lions football season may be long over, the team has been undergoing changes and has been hard at work preparing for the 2014 fall run. With a batch of new players and a coordinator promotion, the team looks to prosper this spring training.
As a unit, we're looking pretty good. We're flying around to the ball, and then everybody's kind of getting on the same page with the playbook, so it's looking good.
Some of the new players include Florida's leading safety tackler Daquan Reddick and Arizona's all-state and all-regional performer Jalal Usazal. The Lions' new signing Tories don't stop with new recruits either. Chad Pobolis, former receiver coach, was promoted to offensive coordinator.
It's good. He's actually the receiver. He was a receivers coach before, so we still know him and we're well acquainted with him, so the chemistry is already there. Because we're not transitioning so much from the offense that we already had, just a few more motions and a few position changes. So other than that, everything is going according to plan.
The Lions also got a new defensive coordinator, Carl Scott, who was formerly the Lions linebacker coach and travel coordinator. Carl Scott was a key member last season, helping the Lions set an impressive 11-3 record, claiming the conference title for the first time since 1961, and getting to the football championship subdivision quarterfinals.
It's good. We got a new defense coordinator, and some things are changing, but we're still, we're staying with pretty much same concept of the defense. Not much is changing with us. Have a little tweaks every now and then, but the intensity is good. We're feeling good as a defense, as a unit. So,
with all of the new changes to the roster and a dependable group of returners led by quarterback Brian Bennett and other noteworthy players such as Jeff Smiley, Jordan Barnett, and Deshae Landor, the Lions look to improve upon the legacy of their previous season.
Oh yeah, of course, definitely can top it. We got over 53 people returning, so we got people who got experience and know what's going on. So I think that's what's going to help us out a lot. So we got guys that know what to do in crunch moments. So I definitely feel we can top it.
I think every time we set out for the goals of the program on a yearly basis is to win the conference and compete for national championships. So that's our ambition. That's what we're aiming for, and that's what we're setting all our sights every day we come out to work for.
A man took his girlfriend to her first football game. After the game, he asked her how she liked it. "I liked it," she said, "but I couldn't understand why people kept killing each other for 25 cents. "Well, what do you mean?" he asked. "Well, everyone just kept yelling to get the quarterback." The spring football game is scheduled for April 12th. The Lions will try to take their victory and the quarter at noon. For the big game, I'm Nicholas Offerman.